All right, now it's time for Stump My Nephew. My nephew Sam is particularly good at gun trivia, and he's on all the time here, and we ask him questions that you send in that have to do with guns or gun trivia or gun history or something having to do with Second Amendment. If we use your question on the air, we're going to give you a hat or a shirt. And if you stump my nephew, you're going to get a really, really special prize. And it's actually very cool. He does a really good job. He doesn't get to hear the questions until we ask him on the air. He doesn't get to research them. This is all his own knowledge. I can promise you that he knows all this stuff, that he answers it with sincerity, and it's all in his head because I have spent time with him in person and tried to stump him myself, and it is virtually impossible. So, without further ado, Sam, how's it going, man?
I'm well. How are you guys?
Very good. All right, Alicia, fire it up. What do you got?
Sam. All right, Sam, our question today comes from Steve from Palos Verdes, and he asks, what was the first double-action, single-action firearm?
Steve from Palos Verdes. Haven't heard that one before. Thank you very much for writing in. What was the first double-action, single-action firearm? I can name the first double-action, single-action pistol, but it'll take me a little bit of thinking to get to the first double-action, single-action firearm. I know that the first self-loading pistol that has that type of trigger system was the Walther P38. I'm pretty sure. I think it was the Walther P38, which has some of its DNA made its way into the Beretta 92 family. So if you carry a 92 FS, or if you've been issued an M9 in the military, that's got the sort of the same similar action, same locking system, similar trigger mechanism to a Walther P38. But first double action, single action firearm. I know there were revolvers with DASA trigger systems long before that. Like double action, single action. I don't know. Was the Smith & Wesson number 3 a DASA? I don't know. You know what? I feel like it's gonna be some musket that the Billy Bob made one of, and it never went anywhere because it was too expensive to produce with 1700s technology. That's what it's going to be.
So I will tell you,
he's not too far off.
I will tell you that they made a point of saying that this was the first successful and documented DASA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Billy Bob made 10 of them.
Yeah. Well, it is something that in theory you would have heard of. It is something that's been published or, actually has, merit. It's not Billy Bob in West Virginia or whatever.
Well, this doesn't probably help, but I had never heard of this. Had you ever heard of this?
I've never heard of any of these answers, though. That doesn't matter.
None of us had ever heard of it. We're all gun people. We're just not gun people like Sam is a gun person.
Well, apparently I'm not a gun person like I'm a gun person because I can't even begin to take a stab at the answer.
No?
All right.
Okay.
All right, here it is. All right, so the first true double...
Wait.
No, it's going to be something that I've heard of or I've written about, and now I'm going to be mad at myself for the rest of the week.
All right, last chance. Anything else? Any other?
Can I give like a little bit of like potential context?
Hint. Go ahead.
So this did become a U.S. patent.
Yeah.
It was in the 1800s.
Right.
Does that help?
That's a big hint, but go ahead. All right.
Well, guys, I've been very busy messing up an AR-15 from Bravo Company Manufacturing, but we want to talk about cleaning this weapon up so we can continue shooting it. And to that end, Dwight, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah. SIL 1 products are bio-based, non-toxic, okay? And it is a one product that clean, lubricates, and protects. So we call it a CLP Plus because it actually works.
Yeah, I don't know. Smith & Wesson number 1 or number 3. I'm gonna say the number 1. It's probably
all right. Well, read the answer.
So the first true double action, single action firearm is the Beaumont-Adams revolver from 1855.
Have you heard of that?
Okay, yeah, I don't feel bad about not getting that.
All right.
It says this widely recognized as the first true DASA handgun. It was the Adams revolver in the original Adams 1851 revolver was double action only. In 1855, Lieutenant Frederick Beaumont added a separate hammer spur and sear, allowing both the DA-SA option. So
This made
There you
the Beaumont-Adams the first successful and clearly documented DA-SA firearm. Other early candidates, less complete or not widely accepted, would be pinfire revolvers, the Lafaw
Is that how you say that?
1830s. That's how I say it.
okay.
Sometimes had hybrid trigger. You know, if you want your names pronounced correctly, then win a world war.
Le
Otherwise,
Facho.
sometimes had hybrid trigger systems, but they did not provide both
True
true DA or true SA functionality. The other one they said is the Collier 1818 revolver had complex actions, but they were not a true DA-SA. So, what do you think, man? You never heard of that? The Beaumont-Adams revolver?
That's one of those I had heard the name but didn't know anything about it. So what was the gentleman's name who sent it in?
That's
Stephen.
yeah,
Steve
from Palos Verdes.
Steve from Palos Verdes. You got me good. That was a good question. You got me.
Well, there you go. Well, that goes to prove that on occasion you can stump my nephew. So, good job anyway, Sam. You can't win them all, although you come close. So there you go. We all learned a little bit about the Beaumont-Adams revolver from 1855, the first DA-SA. So there you go. All right. Hey, thanks for watching Gun Owners Radio. I hope you loved that clip. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and follow us on social media. And check out our website at gunownersradio.com.